Well, hello there, it's Darren here. I'm in the shed, welcome back. It's Saturday, the 27th of September 2025. Looking at what I'm potting on for winter. As you can see, a bit late now, but I'll start these over a month ago in August. So ideal time if you want to start getting stuff ready for winter, do it in August. A lot of the times I start in September, so you could start now, mainly onions, brassicas. So as you can see, I've got beetroot, just found them. I've put them for years in a clear plastic sleeve, put them in. Winter green cabbage, curly kale, density onions, they were done in August as well, and there were Welsh onions, winter heck, not so good, they're better. I think these were old seeds that I had lying around somewhere, but yeah, they're done. So the stuff I'm potting it on into is basically old compost. So these are basically plants that's went over, lettuce and radish and stuff like that. So this is one reason why I let it grow in these pots, is I can reuse the soil. Okay, you might be thinking, well, I need something extra in the soil. Really, these plants are going to be overwintering, so they ain't going to be flourishing and getting massive and stuff like that. What happens normally is that you put them in, they grow a certain size, sort of slow down, sort of hibernate a little bit, and when it goes into next year, the warmer weather, they start growing again. So that's why I do it. So there's something there overwintering, so when you come to spring, there's something there for you, instead of like obviously starting April, May. So really, you don't want too much rich soil, but at the same time, I like to add extra, you know, like all my eggs from my chickens, what I've ate, I just bring these down, I mix it in the mix. Like I say, I get the old compost. There'll still be stuff in here. It wouldn't be used completely. This is PR chicken coop poop, so there'll be stuff in there, nitrogen, so it'll do okay. And okay, the shells, you know, I'm not delusional, should I say delusional, that I'm going to think that, you know, the plants are going to like grasp onto these eggshells and they're going to get the calcium. So no, this is, I treat this like as if I'm putting perlite or something in the compost, so it aerates it a little bit, so it's not so stodgy and, like waterlogged and stuff like that. So, and then once the plants get potted on again, or they go into the ground, this gets out of the ground and it breaks down over the years. Every little helps, doesn't it, as I would say. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just crushing them up. I'll mix it and I'll basically go into the greenhouse, see whatever's died, get more and more of this spent soil, pot them on, probably into the coffee cup size pots, and eventually into the pint size pots, and eventually once the polytunnel is mostly tidied, emptied, I'll get them into there over winter. But I definitely need to do it this time last week. These are looking fantastic, the kale, and the one on the ground, so it looks like they've been eaten a little bit, so I'm going to have to put them off, leave them in. As you can see all little trails of slugs and snails, so I definitely need to get these potted on. Onions, yeah, they're looking great. Like I say, the Welsh ones aren't looking so good. I might sow some more. Normally over the years I've sown onions in September. I've done it a month earlier, and there has been occasions where I've overwintered them, and the winter's been quite warm, so they've grown quite big compared to what they normally do. What you want to pot them on, and like I say, is sort of like grow slowly but hibernate a little bit, and once it warms up, they go rampant. Don't grow them too quick, because technically you'll be going to the second year and then the bolt. But yeah, I'll get these potted on, get some more of the spent style, crush some more shells in. You know, it's like a constant cycle of this compost. Well, basically this coop poop is being provided by the chickens, with me feeding them weeds and plants that are sort of dying back, so I chuck that in as well. Me chicken pellets, the corn, which produces this coop poop, which has been outside of the coop for a year, so it's not soaked in ammonia and stuff like that. You always can tell when it's not right. Which then, like I say, I'm growing plants and feeding them, producing me eggs. I eat the eggs, and I throw eggshells, which goes into my compost mix, slowly but surely. Like I say, it just constantly gets recycled over and over again. You know, I've done this for, God, I keep saying 4 or 5, it might be longer, it might be less, I don't know, but years. I've never bought a single ounce of compost from any nurseries, garden centres for years. And my plants seem to love it, and it must bloody work. And also, obviously when you're emptying the pot, you may get like roots and stuff like that in there. I've got my little 30-litre pot here, that's got paper in, the whole lot, which is going to be compost, which create more compost, which will go in here. Cycle, 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 constant. Anyway, it's bye from me. Must get on potting me overwintering onions and me beetroot and me cabbage and kale if it recovers from being ate. So it's bye from me. It's bye from me shed. See you later. Ta-ta. Happy sowing, happy growing. Bye bye.